Everyone is in place. Let's see what we have to fight first. That's there and there. So go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh yeah, I live for this. Do we hear any interesting sounds as they come running down the cave steps?
Perhaps on their turn you might. All right. Little Boop, you are up first. You hear the sounds of some creatures rapidly approaching.
Okay. I'm gonna hide and wait for them to come.
Okay. The Flameblin, you're up. You also hear creatures rapidly approaching. If you'd like to do anything to prepare or anything like that, now would be the time.
I saw ready a spell to cast.
Okay.
I can hear them coming. I'm gonna just start out with a basic firebolt. Just get ready to cast a firebolt.
All right.
But I'll stay kind of out in the open where they can see me and come at me when they get down there. That way I can see them well enough. And wait a second, is he supposed to be there? Can I see him if I move that way?
You probably can't see him right from there. The walls of the...
Yeah, it clipped weird. That's what I
Yeah.
figured. So I just wanted to get an angle where I can see the best down the tunnel and be ready to cast that spell whenever they come down.
Yeah, once they get... It'll probably be right about there or so, which will almost certainly happen here in a few moments. Yeah, you can fire that off.
Fortunately, none of these say giant honey badger, so...
Yeah, that would be bad.
We're not completely fucked.
My first target.
Yeah. You send a firebolt flying at that giant badger and hit it for 2 points of damage. It is not happy.
Yay!
It is an angry badger.
Right.
Do I hear any badgers over here?
Chonka, yes, you also do hear some badgers beginning to work their way down the tunnel towards you.
Alright, I'm gonna rest my weights back on the stand. Pull out a protein bar, take a bite, and get ready to fucking chuck it at the head of whatever comes around the corner. And I'm talking max range. As soon as it steps foot like right there and I can see it, I'm throwing at max velocity.
All right. Keep in mind you'll have disadvantage at that range.
Do I give a fuck? I am
no.
throwing it max velocity as soon as it rounds the corner.
All right.
Chunka gives no fucks.
And Immoblin, is there anything you would like to do to prepare?
So I'm hearing this coming from both sides.
Yes.
All right. Let's see here. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Really? 10, 20. 30, 40. Oh,
Yeah.
this is a doorway there.
Yes.
I just didn't see it. Okay. So that would be 50 and 60 if I can cut that corner there and just use that one. And that's going to be everything that Immoblin's going to do for right now, because there's nobody for him to touch.
Mm-hmm. All right. Our giant badgers are working their way in. Okay, make your disadvantaged attack. That misses. Bounces off the wall next to it.
It's like, I was gonna eat that.
You better not waste that. It takes a while to grow all the plants to make those.
Another badger steps around the corner, quickly snarfs down the protein bar, and then continues northward towards you.
It's
At least
getting
whenever I eat it, I'll get the protein back.
It becomes a double giant badger.
This is now a roided up badger.
Little Boop. We are back to you.
Okay. I'm going to hold my attack until one gets into range.
Alright. Alright, so you ready an attack? Is that where you want?
I'm going to go here.
Okay. The Flame Blend.
Okay.
See two giant badgers rapidly approaching.
I think because of how quickly they're approaching and because they're very large, Flamewind's going to go ahead and get a little out of sorts here. We're just going to go ahead and drop one of these commit arson bombs on these guys.
Oh.
Those is bigs as batches, and then just blow up the whole fucking hall.
You just You idiot, you blew up the wall into the hut. Now they will get in.
Alright, that is 2 dead badgers. Well, he doesn't get a chance to move. Chonka.
Protein bar powers activate. Grr. Showed him.
You smack a badger in the face for 5 points of damage with one of your protein bars.
See, if that was an adventure, there'd be psychological damage. But badgers don't give a shit.
Immoblin?
Alright. I'm gonna move over here next to Chonka so I can see exactly what the hell's going on. And, gonna give my buddy a pat on the shoulder. You got this, Chonka.
Yeah. It's a good thing I stopped up on all those protein bars earlier.
Alright.
And I will become the greeting party for the badgers.
Very nice. And let's see. Where's my turn order? There it is. Skip over the dead giant badger. This badger is running up and gonna multi-attack against Immoblin. That was it. One bite and one claw attack. He hits you once for 4 points of damage. And he hits you... Oh no, that one actually does not hit you. I do need a concentration check from you. Constitution saving throw. To maintain the guidance you gave Chonka.
Yep, working on it.
Alright, you succeeded on that.
Yeah, not a problem. I'm pretty focused right now, you know.
Why are you looking at me? He's hitting you over there. Look at him.
Hey, you know, I'm just trying to tell you, I'm kind of focused right now. You know, I got this.
Did you not notice the badger coming up right there?
Which one?
I forgot.
Just has his back turned to the enemy while he's getting hit.
You're just talking, he's just not looking at the badger.
I mean, he is Immoblin. Come on.
Whoops. That's not what I wanted.
How did you emote that one out of existence?
I told him that his dad was a hamster.
Not even I'm that evil.
Alright, and... You start to hear some reinforcements approaching.
I think I heard a horse. I heard a neigh.
And that was probably me just sighing in depression, that's all.
How did you mimic a stallion?
But you know, I am kind of a stud. All the goth chicks love me.
Little boop.
You've never seen a goth chick in your life.
I did too.
Can I hide here so if something walks up, I can sneak attack it?
But where does she live?
Yeah, make a stealth check and you can hold your action there doing that.
She's in Canada. You wouldn't know her.
The fuck is a Canada? Canada, where Canada's nuts.
Oh god.
Alright, little boop, you attempt to hide there. Oh wait, I need to roll initiative for these new guys. That would be a good thing.
I think I see a biker coming up here.
LOL.
It's Sturgis, get it?
Yep.
Tell them we don't accept no rallies.
I'll back up just a touch to get these Sturges I skipped over. And
Looks like those things are about to stirge up some trouble.
40.
Time for a sturgeon speech.
It looks like stirred stew is on the menu tonight.
Alright, and this Sturge is going to do a perception check. It does notice you there, little boop, so you can make an attack, but you don't get your sneak on it.
Okay, I'll still do it.
Uh-oh.
That is a miss.
Okay, it's okay. I have 2 attacks.
You forgot to put your claws out.
When
Okay,
you
they're out now. What?
when you hold your action like that, you usually get a single attack.
Oh, dang it.
Those both miss. Don't forget to target them, though. I don't know why it's letting you
Okay.
roll it without targeting.
Okay.
Because she's little boop.
Gobbo does what she wants.
Yeah, make sure to target and then just roll the attack by clicking on the picture for the item. Usually the
Okay.
most reliable way to do it. And the other Sturge comes up. 10, 20, 30, 40. Oh wait, this other one, you should attack. Yeah, still gets his attack.
No, he
I
saw her.
almost
That was
forgot
his
about
action.
It misses a little boop.
What wasn't that thing stunned from little boop's cuteness?
Not quite. The laughed about as much as a Sturge can from the flailing of claws. Alright, little boop. It is your full turn now.
Oh, okay. Get him this time.
Maybe not.
The little Boop is having
I'll get him
trouble
this time.
hitting a little winged creature. Being just one shy of what he needs.
No.
Uh,
1 second.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do something else because I'm mad that it did not work.
Okay. What is that?
This. Oh wait. I could get both of them, right?
Yeah. Drop it right between them and get both of them.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see, those two, that is a wisdom saving throw.
that was one wise scourge right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, we'll say you have paralyzed with fear the one close to you, and the other one doesn't seem affected by it.
Okay.
Let's spend 40. Flame Blend.
I'm gonna try to hit a little bit of flame on this guy here. Throw a little firebolt. Damn it.
Another 13.
It's lucky little fuckers.
These Sturges do not want to be hit.
Evidently.
We head over to the other side where we find Shanka.
So what does the guidance that he gave me do?
1d4 on an ability check. Yeah, an ability check. Within 1 minute, as long as he maintains concentration.
I'm gonna go here. It's time to use my. I guess I'll go here.
Yeah, go there. That's better.
Use some jacked arms. Looks like he's still holding up.
He is still up.
Well, luckily I can make another attack. I get him.
That is a dead badger.
RKO out of nowhere. And I want to walk over his corpse and kind of no, I want to walk his corpse now. Standing there, right, looking at the badger.
And then your goblin sounds like the Macho Man himself.
Yeah, I think he's kind of evolved the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Love it.
Dig it.
I got out Hulk Hogan into there too.
Right.
Alright. Immobilin. What you got?
Yeah, I'm thinking this badge ain't long for this world.
That is a dead badger.
With the old blip and blap, did you?
Yep. And I'll step forward to the Sturges. Growl at them menacingly.
Alright. Okay, one of them is within range of the little boop. Gonna try and drain blood. And the little boop, it does hit you for 6 points of damage.
Sure.
And it has attached itself to you.
Okay.
And try and drain Moblin's blood, and it misses. That one's going there. Chonka and Imoblin, you hear something larger begin to make its way down the hallway towards you.
Do you hear that, Moblin?
Yeah. Ain't you already at today?
I thought I did, but maybe I forgot.
And why is your tummy making all them rumblies?
I don't know. I haven't been able to figure it out.
I completely forgot that part of my notes. As you guys notice and have started killing these things, each of the ones you fought so far has been wearing something rather distinctive. They've all been wearing Ushankas and monocles.
Wait, we're fighting the Russians?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, Ushanka's like the Russian snow hat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Russian snow hat.
Alright, just checking.
Yes.
I mean, obviously they're Russian badgers.
Rah, rah, Rasputin.
When do you think the boss will make his appearance?
Perhaps rather soon.
Fucking Putin does a disco
I'll bench press
slide.
him over my knee.
We actually hit a Moblin. Moblin, you take 5 points of damage as one of the Sturges drains your blood.
The Moblin may become the first goblin to die.
I mean, your max HP is like what? 9? 13?
13.
Yeah,
I've got
13.
4 left.
All you little children. I'd crush you all with one hand.
Let's see, that Sturge misses little boop. The Sturge is gonna fly over at Flameblin. Hits you, Flameblin, and starts sucking your blood for 7 points of damage.
That's lame.
That sucks.
Oh my god, what is that? Is that a fucking cat?
How far can this move forward?
Yep, and if it had boots, I'd call it a Puss in Boots.
So I guess it's a puss without boots.
Yeah, wouldn't that just make it a puss?
Yes,
I think it's distinctly the puss without boots.
Chunk and Immoblin, you see a large saber-toothed tiger, still wearing a Ushanka and monocle, rapidly approaching down the hallway.
At least it ain't a top hat. problem.
Little Boop, you are up.
Actually, I think a top hat would be appropriate. It's got tails.
What if I grab his tails and swing it into the wall?
The upper of the two sturge immediately next to you is currently attached to you.
What does that mean? Can I still move and stuff?
Yeah, you can still move. Basically what it means is while it's attached, it doesn't need to make an attack to hit you. It just starts sucking blood, and you take damage. It'll do so until it either drains 10 hit points, or you use an action to remove it.
Going. I know what I'm doing. I'm doing my cutie beans dance. So, they'll have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Let's get all of them. Wisdom.
So, 3 of them take this damage.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
That psychic damage is enough to completely melt the minds of those 3 that took damage.
Nice.
Did I get the one that was on me?
Yes, that was one that died.
And then I'm gonna...
This one is going to take an attack of opportunity against you for moving. Hitting you for 4 points of damage as you go, and it's suckered to you as you move. Doctor over here. The Sturge is gonna come up. And it's gonna try and drain Moblin's blood. And misses. Flamelin.
So, basically I just use, if I want them off, I just use my action that I would normally use to fight and stuff just to push them off, right?
Yeah, basically, yeah, use your action, pluck him off of you, and it gets him off of you, and you won't take the damage automatically.
Okie doke. Yeah, I guess I'll do that.
Okay.
Just, actually kind of a tough decision. Yeah, I'll just pluck him off, and if I move away, he's going to get an attack of opportunity again, though.
Yeah, he would get one of those.
I'll just pull him off and then just stay here then, I guess.
Okay. Trunka.
Let's start by squeezing this thing to death. come over here and I'll squeeze this one to death too.
I'm not quite as successful with that.
I tried to grab him, but he's flying, you know? It's hard to grab him out of the air.
Moblin.
Hey, that's me. Oh boy. Now let's see here.
Wait, you're still alive?
Yeah, who'da thunk?
Should have taken you on myself for the kill count.
You know, that probably wouldn't have been a bad idea. Maybe you could have gotten a bonus.
Should have done.
Oh, let's see here. I think Immoblin is going to become very edgy against the Sabretooth.
Okay. You deal 10 points of psychic damage to it as you emotionally wound it.
I call him a puss without boots.
That's a good one.
This Sturge is going to fly around to the other side and try and drain Chonka in this.
Not to be cruel, but doesn't it have advantage at that position?
You know, it does.
Hurt me more.
Let's try that again. Hey, it does hit. The one above you has attached to you and done 6 points of damage to Chonka.
One stack of no pain, no gain. Here we go. Kids.
Over on the other side. Marking off 5 damage for Little Boop as that Sturge drains blood from you. This one's gonna fly around to the other side and target the Moblin. Moblin, you take 9 points of damage, and I believe that makes you our first death.
Moblin, no!
So at this point, anywhere within one of the 5 rooms, you can just move yourself there, and at the beginning of your next turn, you will respawn with full health.
I'm back.
Moblin?
I think Moblin's not here at the moment.
Immoblin is immobilized.
I will be
He must
right
have
back
stepped
then.
away. We'll move him back into the corner for now.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna use this real quick. If I take damage, just put it on my card.
Yep.
Oh, sorry guys.
Oh, hey, welcome back.
Good.
No worries.
I was
Real
just
life
saying...
was intervening.
Hey, that happens. I
I
was just
died.
saying, yes, you are our first dead goblin. So,
Sweet.
basically, move yourself to anywhere within one of the 5 rooms where you would like to respawn. And then at the beginning of your next turn, you will return with full health and be ready to rock once more.
Sweet, like puppies in the morning. Baked, obviously, not fried.
This Sturge is going to go after a little Boop. Little Boop, you have also died. You can move yourself to wherever you would like to respawn.
I'm back.
Hey, what the heck? Oh, you're deciding that the tiger's gonna step up and gonna pounce. No, it is not gonna pounce, so it didn't move far enough this turn. Bite or claw? Yeah, we're gonna claw attack. Moblin, you take 11 points of damage. The saber-toothed tiger stares at you through its monocle and claws you.
Who sent you? Tell Putin to come here himself.
Kremlin says hello.
Little Boop. You are back with full health.
Am I technically flanking being here?
You're not flanking, so you wouldn't have advantage on the attack, but you would still get sneak if you hit. You need to be here or here to be flanking.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I got
Hey,
one.
you finally hit one. Nice.
Oops. Okay. And that's it. Actually, can I
Oh, yeah.
can I run back over here and try to hide for the next thing that comes back up?
Sure. I'll make another.
Okay.
Yeah, just make a stealth check. That'll be fine.
Right.
All right. This Sturge is gonna come and drain Chonka's blood, which he does so for 6 points of damage.
Ah, stop it.
Can't look at your character, Brandon. How close are you to dying right now?
Oh, I still got 35 hit points.
Oh shit!
35.
Holy
I
fuck.
still have 35.
Yeah, he's been hit that many times. That's crazy.
My
I
max
think
is 58.
his character has more health than anyone
What
else
are
combined.
you?
That sounds about right. He's a Hulk, is what he is.
Yeah, he's a tank.
I'm
He's meant to.
scaling. I'm scaling into the late game. Don't worry.
Looks like my fireball misses and smacks the wall and fizzles
Yes,
out.
unfortunately, yeah. Little
I'm
Sturge
gonna
is
move away.
flirting about, hard to hit. Yeah, Chonka is very much the high health, low damage sort of character.
That is what you think.
Wait until he throws another protein bar. You fool.
Wait until I start dual wielding protein bars.
Chonka, what you got?
It's my turn.
You got Sturgis laying off of you, sucking your blood. You got a saber-toothed tiger in front of you.
Honestly, I'm gonna just start squeezing Sturges, cause do I get advantage on these between me and Imoblin?
Imoblin is not there yet. He is not.
Oh, he
responding.
responds next turn.
Yeah, it's start of his turn.
Damn it, Imoblin! Squeeze that one. I guess I'll squeeze this one next. Get off of me! Wait, where did you go?
So, you have trouble squeezing that second Sturge. It is still attached to you and still sucking your blood. Very painful, very uncomfortable. Imoblin.
Yeah, which one's the one that's attached to him?
I believe it is this one here.
All right. Immoblin's gonna pop up and go, "You forgot about Dre, bitch."
Alright, you completely annihilate that Sturge off of the back of
Well, that's where it was. Thank you.
Chonka.
Hey, don't mention it.
I don't know how I missed it.
And let's see. And Sturge is going to fly over towards Flameblin.
Damn, I thought I moved far enough away. Fuck.
Well, they got like 40 feet of fly. It's hard to outrun them.
Bull fucker.
He hits you for 5 points of damage and attaches himself.
Sure.
And this one attaches itself to Chonka for 4.
That blood is supposed to stay inside of me.
The tiger, with a very poor damage roll, slashes Chonka for 8 points of damage. Little boop.
Fuck.
Oh my gosh.
One more. You can do it.
I can't do it.
Christ.
Little boop cannot hit these Sturges.
Is this why they don't make any more Wolverine movies?
Must be.
Do I get regular, like all the rogue stuff, like with the bonus actions?
No.
I think it's only what's actually on your sheet.
Yeah, if it's not on your
Is that-
sheet, you don't get it.
Even though that's still attached to me, can I just melee? Can I try to just melee kill it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's do that then. Okay, he's targeted. About the old Sunblade.
Oh my god, you melted it!
And then, I guess that's it.
You hear the echoes of combat coming from the other side of the cave.
What do you thinks? You thinks they're fine over there?
Anchor arms! And you know what? This time it actually matters because it takes more damage. I used no pain, no gain. Oh, it didn't roll properly. It should have. Oh, what?
I don't have a way for it to roll all of the charges.
Oh, okay, I'll just have to manually
So-
roll it. So I got one more.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
I'll use my second attack on the Sturge. Go squeeze this fucker.
You just
It's
barely
it
killed the
popping like a
Sturge.
zit.
I've had worse hits than that before.
I know, with all the steroid abuse, it's amazing that you even have a back left.
Hey, I have a pretty nice complexion considering my addiction.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
What?
That's what your mother
What are they
said last
selling?
night.
Here,
Chocolates.
kitty, kitty.
Come here, puss without boots.
Alright, I served him over to you.
What is this, a game of volleyball? I'll set him up for you.
No, it's a game of kitty ball.
Oh, we're kicking around the old puss.
The tiger bites Chonka for 8 points of damage. Lil Boop.
Okay, going back to my spot to hide.
Alright.
Also, do I hear anything coming?
No, you just hear the echoes of combat from the other hallway right now.
Okay.
Flameblin, would you like to do anything?
Roll something real quick here. Okay. What was the number in my mind? So I'm gonna go ahead and head over towards them and see if I can see what's going on.
Okay.
That's the, is that 30? Did I move 30?
Yeah, I think that was 30.
I'll go ahead and use the rest of my, I'll use, you know, the dash and get the rest of the way over there.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Okay, and then I'll be ready to help next turn, I guess.
Oh,
I got a better idea. Let's pet the cat.
You hit it for 6 points of damage.
I gotta use my one no pain, no gain because it has to be used. Now I'm gonna pet it again with the other hand. Pet
3
the
more
cat.
points of damage.
It's not a very good kitty, but I'm gonna pet it either way.
Macho man.
Pet the cat, brother.
Moblin?
Go to Hulk Hogan now.
Got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime. Oh,
You think you can last for 3 minutes in the ring with Macho Man Chonka?
Macho Man Shaka.
Let's see here. I think we're going to use a bonus action, cast Edgy Smite,
Fucking edgy smites.
and then we're gonna give the kitty all of his angst.
That's a lot of angst.
That's 17 points of damage.
Nice.
You damn near killed him with edgy powers alone.
I am an edgelord, you know.
That's a lot of edgy prowess in your abilities.
With the last of its strength, the tiger is going to slash at Chonka for 12 points of damage.
You think that's enough to take me down? Bitch, I invented dying.
Little boop.
Me?
This fucking guy is great.
Me?
Yes, you, little boop. There's only a little boop here.
Did I hear anything yet?
No?
I'm gonna watch
Okay.
and wait. And when I see something, I'm gonna run back up.
Okay. Flamblin.
You gotta know what it is. And with that firebolt.
You send your fire hurtling away. 2 points of damage against a tiger.
It's a big tiger.
Chonka.
Time to pet it a little bit harder. All right. I'm going to lay down. All right, Moblin, hit me with your best shot. Hit me. I'm gonna make myself prone so he gets advantage.
Except for he's dead.
No, Moblin's fine. I'm laying down for a Moblin to hit me.
Oh.
A Moblin, hit me! Hit me! Kill me, I am here!
Only because you're my best friend.
Thanks, pal! It splat me on the ground. There we go, another stack of no pain, no gain as I respawn, because it persists through death.
Oh yeah.
Alright, I finally died. I was at 3 health.
I'm just standing in the back like, Jesus, guys, this is some of the most fucked up shits I've ever seen.
I guess all the roids really does fuck you up in the head.
Hey, this is no time for kink shaming, alright?
Yeah, alright. That makes sense. I guess I'll head back over towards the other side.
Alright, so do I just respawn now because his combat's over?
Yeah, so, Chonka, you emerge from a rotten cabbage lying on the floor. As is typical of the
Why'd I
goblins in
even
this
keep
cave.
that? Can't eat that.
Your totem.
I want to walk over. How'd you guys do over there? Are y'all good?
We didn't have to fight the tigers.
Oh, what was that?
Got all the tigers on your side.
I saw something.
Little Boop's freaking out. I don't know what's
I
going
saw
on.
something!
I'll go check on her. She's like a toddler running around with those claws of hers.
There's something down
There's
there.
something down there.
You
So,
need help?
Little Boop, what you're running away from is a goblin slowly walking in using the assistance of a walker. An elderly
Oh my gosh.
goblin.
Watch out, guys.
Who goes there?
Don't let your guard down.
You said the assistance of a walker?
Yeah.
Who are you?
If he makes a false move, we can sacrifice him. I don't mind.
The name's Granny
The brick-
Newkins.
The brick animatronic is hungry.
Hold on, Jonko. What'd you say?
Granny Newkins.
Annie?
What are you doing here, Granny?
I don't know, I kind of wandered into this cave. I brought soup. You like soup?
Oh, I love soup. Give me some of that soup.
Good.
Don't trust it.
Hey, she
Fuck
said
you,
something
little
about nuking things too, so maybe she's okay.
I'm gonna eat the soup.
Now be a good little gobbo and help your granny Nookins massage these bunions.
You're not my granny.
Wait, Flemblin, are you a little hurt over there?
Just a little bit. I can drink the soups.
I'll help you out.
I think I'm still alive.
Oh no, there's a little bit of no pain, no gain coming in. Have you died yet?
I have 2 hit points, so I'm like.
Luckily, I have multi-attack. You'll be feeling better in the morning.
Oh wait!
Wait a second, let's talk about this.
And then literally just curb stomp him into the ground. You'll feel better. Just take the nap.
So I blow up. I just die.
In a few moments,
Soup.
Now I'm
Reset
gonna
my
lay
hit
you down to
points and-
sleep.
Should I reset my hit points then and respawn somewhere?
yes,
Yeah.
a few moments later you respawn from another rotten cabbage at full health.
You're looking better already.
All right, Chonka. I was just gonna make the enemy do that, but okay.
That's what friends are for.
In good times
wait.
or bad times.
So how's the soup
I didn't
taste
know we were
anyway?
friends.
The soup is delicious.
This is the best soup I've ever had. Hey,
You
little
know,
boob, why can't you make soup like this?
Because I'm not a grandma.
What the fuck are you doing with your life then?
Hey, she's got a point.
I'm a little
what I was
boop, not a granny boop.
So Granny Boop, what else are you doing here?
I'm on a quest for jokes.
What kind of jokes?
Any jokes? Tell me your best joke, all of you.
Oh god. Let me think of one real quick while I eat some more soup.
I got a joke.
Yeah, what's your joke?
I was walking through the forest the other day. I came upon an adventurer all by himself, and he said, "Stop! I'm gonna kill you." I said, "You can't kill me until you herds of goblins." He said, "Herds of goblins? What's that?" I said, "Herds of goblins, these nuts," and then I ran away.
That was a good one.
So once, Flame Bin was challenging me to an arm wrestling competition. So I killed him.
That one was pretty good. Too. That was more of a slapstick.
I can recreate it if you want.
No, I'll take your word for it. You're not much of a comedian, are you? Your friend theirs was better.
Alright, Flame Bin, I'm gonna steal your jokes. Let me get you inside your brain.
I'm gonna summon the bugbear on you.
You keep that mouse away from me.
Hey,
What about you, little one? You got a joke?
You better believe I got a joke for you.
Yeah, what's your joke?
This is a good goblin joke. Are you ready?
Yeah, lay it on me.
What do you call a goblin with an injured leg?
I don't know what.
A hoblin goblin.
Good one, good one.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay, Granny, I got one for you.
What you got?
I spent a lot of gold, a lot of time, and I put a lot of effort into child-proofing my cave, but the damn kids still get in.
Ha ha. Oh, kids.
What?
You see that desert room over there? You know what's drier than that?
What?
My love life.
That one's just sad, Chonka.
Kinda like his love life.
Oh! High fives across the room.
You know what? I think I like
You
the.
got the jokes.
I think I like the little ones the best. You're pretty good at those jokes.
Thank you. Thank you. I try.
Now, what'll you be doing here in
do
this
you want-
cave?
Oh, we were just minding our business, and then a bunch of random critters came down and started fighting us.
I see.
We thinks they wants the heart of the mountain.
Nobody gets the heart of the mountain on my watch.
Yeah, except for me.
Except for him.
I think.
Am I allowed?
I think so.
Okay. We'll go with it.
I don't remember the rules entirely.
I
Wait,
think
we
I
got
saw
rules?
some.
I don't remember entirely.
God damn
Oh,
it.
crap.
I think I saw some more of their friends as I was coming in.
I knew it. I knew they were coming.
Alright, go weaken them
Watch
up for
out,
us.
Chris. Go get him, Granny.
Go weaken them up for us.
Go
Beat
kick
him up
your
with
ass,
your
Granny.
walker.
That
Beat
armor
him
has
up
to
with
have
your
at least a
walker.
+2 AC on it. You'll be fine.
They look pretty tough. I bet
Yeah,
if they,
so do you.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how tough they looking?
where would you put the group that you just fought?
Somewhere like around a 4 or 5.
Probably like a 4.
I'd say these are probably like an 8 or a 9.
Oh god.
Well,
Where
that
do you
sounds
think-
like they might even be interested in stuff.
We'll be able to eat for months off of those.
Well, you might eat for like maybe a week.
Honestly, that's still pretty generous. I'm guessing 4 days tops.
Yeah, I'd say that you'd eat like a pig, but that's an insult to the pigs. You know what I'm saying?
It's also an insult to me. I eat like 17 times a pig in a day.
This is true. I've seen him. Mud, poop, anything he can get in his mouth.
It's actually incredibly
He even
disgusting.
tried
and
to
probably
eat me
unhealthy.
one time.
He did.
I'm pretty sure I succeeded too.
But
Yeah.
she just came back. That's
Wait, does that mean she's a little poop?
Ah, little poop. That's another joke. I just heard it.
You know what? I like you guys. I'm gonna help you out by giving you a fighting chance. I'm pretty sure
How
there's
so?
beasts out there that wants to come kill you as a necromancer.
Oh,
But I'll tell you what, I'm gonna make all your attacks magical. That'll teach him.
oh my god. I've never
I
had
like
magical
it.
fists before.
It's big
Well,
money.
actually, didn't you say that one time when you sat
No,
on
no,
your
no, no,
hand
no,
for
no,
like
no,
the-
no, no, no. No,
Oh,
forget
sorry.
about that. Forget
Sorry.
about that one. That one never happened.
Yeah, sorry.
Wait,
I
wait,
forgot.
what-
You said never talk about that one.
Yeah,
Wait,
that,
wait,
that one
no.
never happened.
What does this have to... Never happened? I want to hear about this.
There's nothing to hear about.
It was nothing, honestly. He called it the stranger or something. I don't know.
We agreed that that never happened.
I mean, you agreed.
And I made you agree.
Well, I wish you the best of luck with your defense. They want to kill you. They want the heart. It's not going to be easy, but I have faith in you.
I have faith in you too, Granny Boop.
Good luck, Granny. Have fun getting out of Dodge.
Yeah, that's exactly what I plan on doing, too. And she disappears in a puff of red smoke,
Oh my god.
leaving her
Wait, she was
walker
magical?
behind.
Well, her soup was pretty good.
It's true.
Besides, ain't all women's magical?
I don't know.
They just suddenly
they-
get fat and then they just start pooping out babies. That's pretty magical to me.
I mean, I thought people just kind of existed. I just kind of keep pooping into existence out of cabbages.
He thinks there's something strange about Granny.
Yeah.
You got good soup, so what do I know?
Well, I know she got good soup. That's for sure.
And she's a granny. That means she's pooped out kids who have pooped out kids as well.
I bet they all eat her soup.
That's an excessive amount of pooping.
I
Yeah,
want
well,
to
you
poop
know.
that much in one life.
Sometimes you gotta poop a lot. Sometimes you just gotta poop out a kid.
Gotta poop the kid out so you can do other poop.
Does
I
this
mean,
mean that if I'm
personally,
not
I've never
pooping-
pooped out a kid, but one time I did poop out a cat.
Oh. That's not
That
good.
sounds hairy.
Does this mean that if I've taken a big poops, there's a chance it might just be a kid?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's how it works.
I don't think
Yeah.
I'm ever gonna go to the bathroom again.
Well, you're gonna have to hold it
Then
for at
it's all
least
gonna
like
it's all
5
gonna
minutes.
Stay there.
That just means the kid's gonna be bigger when you do poop him out eventually.
Yeah.
Well,
You gotta
we'll
poop
see
out
if I
adult
live
by
long
that
enough
point.
to.
And at that point, I believe it's called an angry poop.
Oh, okay. Maybe if I just keep killing myself and respawning every time
You'll
I
never
feel like I
have
have
to
to go
poop.
poops. Right, I'll never have to poop.
That's a good
Oh,
idea.
there's something spooky coming down the hall. I can hear
Yes.
Is it a spoopy poopy?
Go ahead
I
and
hope
position
not.
yourselves where you would like.
I'm hiding.
As you hear noises echoing down the halls of the cave once again.
I'm gonna go back to my workout bench.
He just goes back to working out after eating.
Yeah, dude. There's one workout bench right here that actually has it set up. I gotta start here. It's law.
I think Immoblin is going to stay in the central area so that he can help wherever he needs to.
Very good idea.
Go ahead and roll that initiative.
Roll that beautiful bean footage. Let me just throw my die in there. There we go. Boy, that looks like crap.
2 15s and 2 4s. I guess all this working out's got me ready for the next fight.
Oh.
That's
All right, no singing now.
Hey.
Chunky.
Zombie, oh.
Chonka, you hear and see the sounds of a lone zombie come shambling down the hall. It's a kobold.
Leave my workout alone! Wait! Oh my god, I can pick up the dice and throw them? Oh my god, that's so cool. When did this
Yeah.
happen? Oh my god. That's so cool, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, it won't affect the roll, but you can throw
I can
them
angry
about.
throw my dice around.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so cool. Threw a protein bar in. I'm gonna go back to my bench.
Little boop.
Holding my attack
Alright.
and listening.
I think a goblin, or not, one of the kobold skeletons sees a flame blend sticking out over the little castle wall. He's gonna fire an arrow. Hits you, flame blend, for 8 points of damage. Next one's gonna do the same. There's the short bow button. 6 more damage against Flameblin. And some cobalt zombies start walking. Immoblin.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Yeah, well, you know, just hold on to like your horses or something here. Let me see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something, and it's gonna be important, but I'm not sure
like
what
me when I do my something.
So what am I hearing on each side here?
You hear on the east side Chonka tossing more protein bars at something. The other side, you hear what sounds like a large horde of zombies and skeletons.
Well, it sounds like Chonka's got things under control then. I'm gonna come on in here, and let me see what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the one to do. So I'm gonna target the lead zombo. If this damn thing will let me. There we go. Give him a little radiant damage.
You completely annihilate that kobold skeleton. I don't think there's anything. Yeah, there's nothing he can do to stop that.
And peace be to you, you little bastard.
This skeleton's gonna step forward and he's gonna fire. He's gonna step in that place and he's gonna fire back at Immoblin. And he misses. Another one's going to fire at Flameblin. It seems the arrows have killed Flameblin.
Well, that is a sad day. May I respawn in the same room?
Yeah, you can respawn right where you're at if you want to. It is your turn.
Sure, I'll do that. I will set my hit points back up then.
Yep.
Okay, and then seems like as good a time as any to go ahead and use this ability one more time. Commit arson!
Burn them all.
Yeah. once again shocked by the appearance of the enemy force.
Let's see.
I'm on fire.
Oh, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
What's a little fire among friends?
All right.
Let's see. That's a Constitution saving throw. Flameblend took out 4 enemies in that one attack and heavily damaged a 5th. Very nicely done.
Ah!
And 10, 20. And 20. Yeah, the chunk of that one zombie still shambles ever closer.
Leave me alone. And then back to my bench. There you go.
Deal 4 points of damage to that zombie.
It's a tough fight over here, but I think I'm holding him off.
Little Boop, you managed to avoid the flames erupting out of the hallway ever so narrowly.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. I forgot to spawn this next wave of enemies. Give me one moment. Let's see. Add you to the turn order. Roll the dice. Yeah. Okay. A rather large, a giant kobold zombie begins rushing around the corner. Not a little bit, it is your turn.
Okay. I see him coming,
Yep.
and I still want to sneak attack, so I'm gonna stay here.
Okay.
I'm ready though. As soon as they walk up.
That would be the first one that would be within range.
Alright. But do I get advantage because I was hidden too? I forget.
No, I don't think you would get advantage. You would get your sneak attack dice though.
I'd rather hit. Okay.
You can do it, little boop.
No, I can't do it.
No, that hits.
Oh, it does.
Yeah,
I
it's a
forgot these
zombie.
are
You need like an 8
different.
to hit.
Okay.
Yeah,
And where
yeah,
was
go
sneak
ahead
attack?
and roll your sneak attack. Killed it.
Did something.
Mobile it.
Can I hide again or no?
I don't think you can do it as a bonus action, so I mean, you can move back or something, but I don't think you can stealth like a full rogue would be able to.
There I go. Why can't I move?
Actually, that was your reaction anyway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it moved that turn. So, yeah, no, you can't move or
Yeah,
anything.
I
Yeah,
forgot.
you got your attack. That was it. Immobilin.
Immobilin's charging into the fray.
Alright. You hit the zombie for 6 points of damage.
Yeah! Take that, Zombo.
Flameblin?
Just gonna cast a fireball. Or bolt, excuse me. Not ball. Not the big one.
Fire away for 9 points of damage. Very nicely done. The hurting zombie. And that zombie's gonna try and attack Immobilin and miss. This zombie finally catches up to Chonka.
Oh, you want to fight? Oh my god, what are those?
The zombie misses. The giant kobold zombie swings at Immobilin and misses. Chonka.
Alright, I'm about to do what's called a pro gamer move. I'm gonna step back.
Hold up, I forgot to add more enemies again. Keep forgetting that. One of those did get to move.
I might need some help over here, guys. There's a lot of things in the hallway.
Because of my position, I think it would be best suited if I came over to assist.
I was
Over there.
actually getting ready to say the same thing. I think that's a smart move.
Sounds good.
Alright. Okay, now back to you, Chonka.
Is there a limit on how many attack of opportunities they can get on me in a turn?
It takes a reaction, so they can only do it once per turn.
I want to move away and move back. So I guess an attack of opportunity.
He hits you for 2
Yes.
damage.
No pain, no gain. Now I've got him right where I want him. Son of a bitch. I'm fucking try again.
That one does hit.
I think it still uses up my no pain, no gain even on a missed attack. It just says since your last weapon attack. I don't know. Is it used up on a miss, or does it have to actually be a hit for the no pain, no gain to go off?
When you hit with a weapon attack, so
Okay, so it's
misses don't matter. Next time you
Sick.
hit.
Well,
Very
I
nice.
hit the button. Didn't roll yet for me. Did it roll for you?
No, I don't
Okay,
think
there
it
we
went
go.
through.
6 damage.
Nice.
Okay, that's good to know. Because as soon as I read it, I was like, wait. Okay, I'm gonna now. I want to move a little bit more.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
I see them, so I'm gonna kind of back up. I think I got 20 left, so I'll back up to here. I still don't
Okay.
have 30 move. I have 25. So here. There we go.
Okay. Little boop.
Eh. Oh my god.
Oh my god, big damage. Alright, I'm gonna use restroom. If I get hit, just take it off my thing. I'm gonna get some food too.
Yep. So, an awful damage roll, but it is sufficient to drop it, but let's actually see if he comes back. Because he has undead fortitude. 5+ damage taken. Did you use your sneak attack there, or would you like to?
Yes, I would like to.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and throw the sneak attack on there. Okay, yeah, with that extra damage, he does not get back up, and that is a dead zombie.
Okay, wait. I'll do my second attack on this guy.
Okay,
I'll move here to get advantage.
alright, very nice. 8 points of damage to the
And,
giant kobold zombie.
1 second.
Oh, yep, go for it.
Hey, that's it.
Okay,
Turn it back. Oh boy, he's on his way.
let's see, what's this guy gonna do? Little boop, I'll need a constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Nice, you succeed.
Does anything happen?
I'm reading that just to check. Oh, that is just to avoid the hit point reduction, which doesn't matter in this one shot. You take 22 points of damage and are
I
dead.
died.
Yes. Go ahead and move yourself to your respawn point.
Here.
It's got to be within one of the 5 rooms.
Here.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah, here.
And the Kobold Wraith misses Immoblin. Immoblin, you are up.
Okay. Alright, big guy. Time for you to take a dirt nap.
Roll an extra d10 because it. Did he? Oh no, he succeeded actually, so it doesn't matter. Okay, yeah. Nice solid hit on Moblin. Flamelin.
Okay. Alright, guys, I'm heading out. Don't forget, get overrun. Oh, boop, you need to activate the bugbears. You're the best at it.
Activate the Chuck E. Cheese animatronic. Send the rat to life.
I use dash to take up my actions to get over here to help Tonka, but I'm going to use my bonus action here to hit a couple people. These 3 that I can see. I use the bonus action, Glimpse of the Sun, to blind these 3 bad guys.
Have to be within 20 feet, so you can only get 2 of them.
Oh, alright, there you go. Those 2.
Yep. Let's see. That is a dexterity saving throw. The zombie fails. It is blind, as does the giant zombie.
Idiot.
Fool.
They are both blind until the end of your next turn.
Alright, Chonka, we got this.
Take him out.
Make sure I get this part of it right. That's- That will become important very soon. The zombie's going to stumble forward and blindly swing at Flameblin. And manage to still hit him. It stumbles into you with its fists for 6 damage.
Ding.
Let's see, a Morning Star is coming towards Moblin. So close to killing you, but it hits you for 12 points of damage.
Yikes and ouch and stuff.
Chonka?
Over here. Strangle this fuck.
Let me make his save. See if he's actually dead. He is not actually dead.
Oh, you motherfucker. Kill him again.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, he's dead that time.
And then I'm gonna yell at Flameblin. Stand outside the room once you can. I wanna activate the trap.
Okay.
I think it's just everything that'll be in the room, so next time I'm gonna do that. Please stand like right there.
Assuming you're still alive next turn.
If I'm not, I'll respawn and do it.
True.
I've only assumed that I'd be CC'd in a way that I can't do it.
Alright, little boop. You have respawned and you are alive once again.
Okay. So. I'm gonna go and touch the castle.
Okay.
Does that take my whole action?
Let me reread it, because I think that may be the one that doesn't. Where is it? Oh, right. Okay, so you merely touch it, doesn't require an action or anything, and you have become the costumed character Bicky.
Nice.
So once you have the costume, DC 15 Charisma, either Deception or Persuasion. Ask one creature within 10 feet of you if they've been a good little gobbo.
The big guy is just out of 10 feet, isn't he?
Yeah, he is 15 feet.
Ugh. Okay. I'll go here actually and hit this guy. Actually, yeah, I'll do that.
Using the special ability or just
No.
like
I
regular
don't have
attack?
to use it right away, do I?
No, you've got the costume on, so you got it.
If I
until
die, I have to redo it though, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I'll just hit this guy
All right.
with my claws.
Yep, you can get sneak attack once too if you hit. And that does hit.
And then my extra attack. Oh, I didn't roll with advantage. Roll with
Just roll it again. There we are. Very nice. Lots of damage.
barely injured.
Got a lot of hit points.
Okay. I'm done.
A blind giant kobold zombie is swinging a morning star at Chonka and hits him for 11.
You said 11?
11, yes. Kobold Wraith is going to try and life drain a Moblin, but it misses. And this one's going to try and life drain a Moblin as well, so it's got advantage that way. Moblin, you take 20 points of damage and you have died.
Yeah, I'm dead and stuff.
Yeah, go ahead and move yourself to where you'd like to respawn at.
I'm dead and stuff, so what? Want to fight about it? Oh god, there's a wraith made it through the line.
Yeah, those wraiths, they can go through walls.
Oh god. Protect the heart.
Alright.
Just yell.
Oh,
I'm
wait,
just gonna
what do
yell
you-
to Flame, go protect the heart, I'll keep it here.
I'm going.
A Moblin, you respawn. Back at full health once again. Ready to do damage to your enemies. Moblin, have you gone AFK once again?
Nope, sorry.
Oh, that's quite alright.
So I pop back in,
Yep, back in, back at full health. Ready
a
to
whole
rock once.
13. And, yeah. Gonna get right back to it. And, I think we're gonna attack the Wraith.
Alright.
No, I think actually, let's see here. Yeah, I think it's gonna be time for me to pop that. So I'm picking myself and little Boop.
Alright.
Wait, what's happening?
I'm casting Spirit Guardians.
Nice.
Anything in there, gonna take damage.
Yep.
Including me?
No.
Nope,
not-
because I selected you.
Okay.
I said, little Boop, she's not gonna get hit. Oh, and me. I don't want to get hit neither.
All right. So, the spirit guardians begin flying about all about the area. Lots of damage to be had.
Let's hope.
All right, Flame Blend.
Gonna check one of my abilities. Alright. I'm gonna run over. Can move. Letting me walk. What's going on here?
Be able to.
Oh, I don't know why it's not letting me walk myself over there, but if you'd like to place me next to the wraith over there, that'd be cool.
What? That's weird. It's not letting me do it either. Huh? Refresh. Ah, yeah, that's why. It seems internet broke. I'll be back momentarily.
Exactly.
All in
We
won.
win.
We beat everything.
We
No, you're not
unanimously
getting.
decided that Spirit Guardian sees a 300 range now, and it hit everything for max damage and 5 times in a row, killed it all.
Okay. Internet has stopped being broken.
Hey.
So, you should be able to move and do as you wish now.
Oh, thank you for sliding me over there. Oh god, there's another one that's already on the main place.
Yes, you look down, you see the one that's in the center of that room has picked up the heart of the cave.
I'm just gonna shout at everybody. One of them's got the heart!
Kill it!
Yeah, double check that room.
Are the wraiths able to go through the walls with the heart, or does that have to go out a natural path?
They cannot turn the heart incorporeal like they can themselves. So,
One of them went through the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple of them did, actually. But luckily, they can't take the heart.
They have to come out through us.
Uh-huh.
they are awfully fast.
Alright, I'm going to move into the room with it, I suppose, and then I'm going to. So Rico's raise says I can target 3 creatures and it'll do a certain amount of damage. Does that work like magic missile where I can redirect one of the attacks to another creature if there's not targets in the room, or is it just I'm gonna field it?
I'll say sure. Yeah, you can re-send one of them elsewhere.
Anybody hearing me?
I'm hearing you.
And Colin's
I
in
guess
bed again.
Colin might have
Yeah,
gone out again yet.
Yeah, I may have cut out there for a second, not sure. But yeah, you can target 2 of them and use redirect. However.
Okay. Well, in that case, I guess I'll redirect everything onto the one guy there,
Okay.
since he's the one holding it.
Well, that's a hit.
And then I have 2d6, and then I'm gonna use the feel the burn. Whenever I do fire damage, I can roll an extra d8 perfect on the same guy.
Nice. Yep, that's some damage. You find the fire's not particularly effective against him, but it's hurting him.
Fucker. Well, I think that's all I can do for right now.
I think you've got. Okay, yeah. Let's see. This ogre is rushing into the room. Going to Morningstar Donka for 15.
Ow.
And where is it? One more token to add to this mess. Eh. Add the initiative.
A dragon.
Oh boy. Oh boy. We've got a big problem.
It's a big boom. Yeah.
There's a big blue problem with that.
This is
I'm pretty sure we're in sheep debt.
all right. Let's see, that wraith is moving past you, Flamebill. You can have a melee attack of opportunity if you wish.
Yeah.
That's a nice hit.
Yeah.
It moves right on past you, carrying the heart with it.
Is that the heart?
He's got the heart. Let's see, an attack against a Moblin. After taking his Spirit Guardian's damage. Moblin, you have been defeated once again.
I have been insta-gibbed.
Yes. can relocate yourself to wherever you wish.
It might be a good idea to come
I
up
don't
here.
know how to kill the animation.
Yeah, I'm looking for that.
Should we all go over there, Brennan?
Probably. There is a wraith and 2 ogre zombies in the room, and an adult blue dragon who is coming.
You're about to drop the.
I'm gonna drop the thing, so I would advise being right outside the room, honestly.
Colin, will
this
my
point, we
thing
just gotta
work
try
over
it.
there?
What was that?
Can I still do my thing from... If I go over there, can I still use my thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not, once you, at least for that trap, once you've got it, it's not limited to that room.
Okay.
Alright. Is that where you'd like to be, Moblin?
Yeah, well, actually, I can't see what's going on in the other areas. But it sounds to me like there's some trouble heading.
The heart is over here in a wraith's hand, so that kinda...
Okay,
that is a problem.
that is a mighty big problem.
I would advise being right outside this room because I'm about to use the trap on my turn. And it's gonna stun... Basically, it's gonna restrain everything in the room.
Well, can I spawn right there? Or do I have to spawn
You gotta be
inside
within
of it?
one. Yeah, gotta be within one of the rooms.
That's why I would advise being directly outside. Yeah.
I mean, he could be
Alright.
within that room because he won't spawn till his turn, which is.
I guess that's true. You actually... That's
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
so-
don't actually spawn until your turn, so you could be in that room. You won't get affected.
All right, there we go. That will work.
Alright, and slightly late on this, but that's okay. Better late than never. Because the heart
yeah,
has been removed from its room. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
I don't think I succeeded.
Anything below a 12, you take 10 points of damage. As boulders begin to fall from the ceiling as the cave begins to collapse. These guys need to do that as well. Dex. Lots of saves. Alright. Alright, Chanka, what you got?
Okay, I'm gonna walk up here. I'm giving no fucks about no attack opportunity. He's gonna swing at me. He
Oh, yeah.
hit me all he wants.
Morning Star coming at you. And misses.
You start off with 2 melee attacks against Eo Wraith.
Okay. Well, that's a hit.
And I have 3 no pain, no gain, so... Just roll that quicker. Punch him again. Oh. And then it's time to use the golden gem effect.
All right.
Bring down the house.
The Golden Gems trap. Get swole or get wrecked. So, the spirit of Olympia possessing the statue begins to move, and all creatures in the room must succeed on a DC 14 athletics check as workout equipment comes to life around them. On a successful check, Olympia complements the creature's workout technique, and on a failed check, the creature is grappled by Olympia with workout equipment. Until it ends, the creature takes 27 bludgeoning damage at the start of its turns and is restrained.
Macho Man doesn't fail these.
This is a known fact.
I cannot fail this in this entire time of my people.
I've been training for this day all my life.
I cannot bring dishonor upon my family. Everything else is restrained, though.
Yeah, so let's see. Restrained. 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 Everyone's restrained except for Chonka. It turns out wraiths are not very athletic. A little Boop. You are there? You are still alive? What would you like to do?
I'm gonna... Can I use my... So I should go over there, guys?
If you are able to retreat.
Can I use my
Because there
action?
is a big ol' Arden the Corruptor dragon coming down the aisle, too.
Can I use my action to disengage?
Yeah?
Okay, and then I'll... Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah. That's all.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Mm. If I use my little Boop ward, would it even work on the wraiths? Because, like, can they become paralyzed by fear?
Don't know until you try it. Maybe.
Okay, sure. I'll try. So I'll try to get this one. That one.
Okay.
Right there. So DC 14 wisdom save.
Wisdom. That is an 11, so it is afraid. Let me click the button for it just so I can get the... that.
What? That?
Huh? Yeah. Okay. Paralyzed by fear until the end of your next turn. Very nice. And this will try and escape the... Hey, with his action, he escapes the grapple. He's no longer restrained. Let's see, the Wraith here in the middle is paralyzed with fear, so he's doing a whole lot of nothing this turn. Immoblin, you are back up and back alive.
Alright, is it possible for me to maneuver over to here without getting opportunity attack?
Let's see. Probably not. But for the time being, because they are restrained, you do have advantage from where you're at.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, you know, let's put a little stank into this.
Ouch. $15 damage to the Wraith. That's a hurting Wraith.
Well, and it's undead. It has to succeed a DC 13 Constitution saving throw, or take 1d10
It did
and gain
succeed
a
at...
level of exhaustion.
Right. It did succeed at that. It rolled a 22.
Okay.
That's come up several times so far, and they've all gotten rather lucky with those saves.
Look at it.
Flame Blend. It is your turn.
The first thing I'm gonna do is attack this guy in front of me with the Sunblade.
You've got advantage on it because he's paralyzed with fear.
Shall roll it again.
Yes.
Zap!
Nice.
And then, with my bonus action, because I'm currently a panic because the heart has left the room and all I can hear is chaos and clambering, I will make things a lot more complicated here for just a second and enact the Flame Blend Ward feature. So everyone fucking blows up.
Okay,
Alright, so we just nuked their cave.
So everything in 10 feet of any of us takes 16. I think over here there should be some multiples of 16, judging on what
Yeah,
I
no,
think.
there should be a.
Yeah,
that's-
those two take like 32 damage.
And then you guys are probably you're going to die as well because everybody takes 27 or 68 except for me.
Yeah.
So you guys are probably going to die as well. But
26.
I died.
yeah,
I didn't
fucking-
get to do my thing.
I blew you all up
I
for
had
the
my
greater
cool
good.
thing. I was gonna do my thing.
So
You can
throw
respawn at the start of your turn and do it at the next one.
Let's see.
Damn it. Die.
Alright, so damage has been done. The wraith carrying the heart is dead.
I think I died too.
This,
All
this
of
one
the
over here
other-
is still up, doing okay.
Just saw it
Yeah.
die.
Yes, all of the other goblins that aren't Flameblin are charred and dead.
This one take damage from that attack from the Flamewind Ward.
He did. It wasn't very much.
Pretty effective.
Yeah.
All right,
He
then.
made his save and he's resistant to it, so it cut it down
Oh,
pretty
shit.
significantly. Yeah.
All right, well, I am going to use my movement then, at the end of my turn here, to run over here and grab the stone, the heart, and the dead wraith.
Okay, the one you passed. Is he still paralyzed? No, he's still paralyzed. So
Oh, cool, nice.
yeah, he can't act
Sorry,
anyway.
guys.
So
Yeah.
Thank you, little boop.
all right, so you pick up the heart.
And I think that's all my movements, so I think I'd have to end there. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, I'm just screaming the whole time while I'm doing all of this stuff, just wah! Just while I'm running everywhere and blowing everything up.
And let's see, this giant zombie is going to try and where's the right skill? Get out of his restraint. And he does not. He is still restrained. Because the heart is not back where it belongs, those of you who are not dead, I need a dexterity saving throw or take what's it, 10 damage, I think. Oh no, it's more than that. 5d6. $19 on a failed save. Oh no, and it's a DC 12.
Fuck. Oh, yes, I'm dead too.
Everyone is down. Let's see, dexterity. Let's minus 19. Minus 19. Let's see, the race are still alive. It's 9. It's 9. Oh, hey, I should turn this on for the dragon. Okay. The dragon approaches to see death and destruction everywhere. Chonka, you're the first to come back to life.
So the heart's just laying on the ground, I'm guessing.
Yeah, where Flameblin's corpse is.
I'm gonna yoink it up. Can I pick it up with a bonus action?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna, on my way out, just fucking punch this guy in the nose. Oh, fucking shit. He didn't die, did he?
No, not quite.
Fucking awful. Holy shit. Alright, he's fucking dead now. And, I said a little bit of move left because I spawned over there. I'm gonna tuck away over here for now.
Okay.
I'm just backing up, waiting for everybody else to kind of respawn and regroup.
Pretty sure you can engage the trap in the room without using a bonus action or anything.
Most of them are bonus actions. At least the one in the golden gym was.
Oh, that one is yeah, that one's
Yeah, the
bonus action.
beaches as well.
Yeah. Besides, I don't know if I want to try a performance test on the beach. I'm my -1 charisma.
You just have to have the performance ability. Or something that like your strength will help with like your performance, I think, or something.
No, performance is charisma.
I think with that one, you actually can use a strength roll.
Oh, is there one?
Strength plus
It's a
proficiency.
dance off, so if you're strong, you can dance
Yeah.
good. It even says it right here. For example, a Chonka Gobbo might make a strength performance check.
Oh, okay.
It shows off by flexing its muscles while dancing.
It's funny. Alright, good to know.
Yeah, so it'd be a d20 plus 2 for you. Is better than your straight up normal performance roll. Anyway, little Boop. You are alive once again. Back at full health.
We'll boot back at it again.
Okay. It's time for the cutie beans dance.
Alright.
Yeah.
That is a wisdom save.
Cutie Bean's dance is pretty effective.
Fucking him up.
So the giant zombie has fallen prone.
Can the dragon go prone or not?
I'm checking.
Probably not.
It does not.
Yeah. That's okay.
Yeah,
Did they
that's
get-
like a
did they
legendary
take the
action use,
damage?
though.
Oh, so cool. Did they take the damage? Yeah. Oh.
Yes, I got the.
Okay. Ignore
Damage?
that. Ignore that.
Ignore it.
Ignore the two. Use whatever you've got.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ogre zombie's gonna use half of his speed to stand up. And how far can he move? Not real far. Race are coming to drain Chonka's life. Not this time, though. This one, maybe? Yes, this one. 22 points of damage, Chonka.
Ow.
Another one comes over. Begin draining your life for 27.
Fucking hurts, man.
Sorry.
A Moblin. You're alive again.
Yes.
Yes. Mwah.
Why is it that Teletubby has decided to like be standing on top of my ass?
Huh? Yeah, who knows?
He likes the locale.
Yeah,
Well,
just stepping
that's
on
what
some
I'm
rotten-
calling him right now.
Inflict emotional wounds. Oh yeah.
You Teletubby looking ass motherfucker.
The giant kobold zombie has been emotionally scarred.
For life.
For
Yes.
the rest of his life, however little that lasts.
For the seconds that his life will probably last at this point, he will be severely scarred.
And I have a question.
Yes.
The Goblin Cave, does that only include the rooms or does that include the tunnels as well?
I think usually just the rooms itself, as far as, effects and stuff are concerned and abilities.
Okay. That's everything then.
Alright. Flameblin, you are back up.
Hey. Okay. Move over into here. And first thing I'm going to do is use Rico's Rays again. So I'm going to try and hit all three of these guys with each ray.
Okay.
Oh no. Didn't work very well. Okay. So I'm guessing that that's just a miss on everything.
Yeah,
And-
that's unfortunate.
And instead, since we're in the beach here, I'm gonna use my bonus action to initiate the dance off.
Alright. So, surf music
The
begins to
dance-off?
play within the beach room. So, everyone in that room, use your chosen skill to make a check.
Hey baby.
Alright, so. The creature with the highest check, in this case Flameblin, has won the dance-off.
Yeah.
Rico releases you from its sunbeam. All of the other creatures that did not win take 8d6 radiant damage.
All you think of now is Krillin. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Disintegrating.
I melt on the spot. I tried my heart out. It's not enough.
And then, since I still have, it looks like 20 bit of movement remaining, I'm gonna, wait, I'm assuming, yeah, he's dead. I'm gonna go ahead and walk over here and grab that part right off of Chonka's dead body.
Okay. The heart has been removed from Chonka,
Cool.
and Flameblin has the heart now.
And hot potato over here.
It is Dex save time once again. Anyone who is not dead, I need a dexterity saving throw as rocks keep falling.
Fuck!
Fucking crushed by the rock. That's my heart. I'm gonna take it back once you die to that rock.
I keep on killing fucking Chonka with like abilities, and then I get killed by falling rocks.
Let's see. That's 17 points of damage.
Ooh, still up,
to
baby.
anyone who rolled a 12 or less than a 12. A 12 or more succeeds.
Do you take any damage if you?
No damage on a success. Oh no, that is not the button I wanted to hit.
We did it! Damn.
Yeah, all the bad guys have died.
They all died to falling rocks.
Let's see. That one made it. That one made it. Grace made it. Okay. I don't know what they had for initiative, so we're just gonna re-roll them.
I low key want to re-roll too.
Flameblin, you get hit for 13 points of necrotic damage by the wraith next to you.
Oh, dead.
The wraith is going to then pick up the heart. And try and go the long way around.
I stuck to where I was initially putting my thing at to spawn. Or can I choose where I spawn on my turn?
Think so? Jonka?
Unfortunately for them, Chonka doesn't take any prisoners.
Spawn in front of them.
I'm going to start with my bonus action. Use this. Fucking crush those motherfuckers. My ward, which is basically the room thing, but at a small AoE. But unfortunately, I also take 10 psychic
I was
damage
gonna
because
say,
I feel bad about not working out.
Good, I saw that last line.
I feel bad, so I take damage, but guess what? No pain, no gain! It's up to 5! Let's build it up.
Very nice.
Hopefully they die. Did any of them die, or are they still alive?
The ogre failed, the race succeeded.
Alright, this wraith-looking motherfucker. I'm gonna punch his fucking lights out.
Put him dirty in front of his squad.
I said punch his fucking lights out. What the fuck? Alright.
So close yet so
Fucking
far.
walking around in front of his ass.
Little
That's all I
Boop,
got.
you are up once again. I should probably mark this guy as having.
He's got the heart.
Yeah, let's mark him. Alright, little Boop, what you got?
I kill the carrier.
Elena? Oh, there
Oh,
you
yeah,
are.
I'm here. I'm here.
Very nice hit. And that is a dead wraith.
And then I'll do my other attack on this guy.
Okay. That's a hit. You've not done sneak attack yet, I don't
Yeah,
think.
I'm doing that right now.
Perfect. He is very close to dead.
Don't forget to pick up the heart.
Yeah, I'm picking that up at the end of my turn.
Alright. I'll mark you as a heart carrier. Wraith is coming all the way over.
Does a Moblin get an attack of opportunity on that?
Hmm?
Would a Moblin get an attack of opportunity on that Wraith if he just darts it?
I think he had enough move to...
Oh, did he go like full way around?
Yeah. I had enough room to spread around the edge. They got like
Damn,
60 feet of fly speed.
Jesus Christ.
Oops, that was supposed to be an advantage. Let's try that again. Not
You
much.
can try.
Alright, the ogre zombie is, I think, restrained. Yes. Restrained, what does that mean for him? His attack rolls have disadvantage. He's going to try it anyway with the Morning Star at a little boop and misses terribly.
Does the dragon think he can tussle with the muscle?
Is it like tail whips you into the wall at Mach 1?
Bone saw is ready. Yeah. Like a Dragon Ball Z whiplash into a building. Just right into the side of the wall and I'm just implanted into it.
1 bite and 2 claw attacks.
Or I might be dying.
32 damage and 12 damage.
You've just been
32,
turned into a
12.
snack.
3-4.
Oh,
And-
and then is there a third attack?
He's going again!
Guess. Oh, just you wait till next turn. I'm up to 8.
And then that last attack does 18 damage. That's a critical hit.
God, I'm
Completely
fucking ready
shredding
for next turn.
Shonka.
No pain, no gain is up to 8. I'm coming for you next turn, buddy. Is that your
Immobile?
prayers? I'm a scaling. Gotta hit the late game soon.
It's time for the Immoblin Ward.
Oh my god, what are you gonna do? Fucking read him some dark poetry?
No, that's when the big titty goth chick comes down and says boo.
Oh,
Yeah, they don't
wish I
like
was
them
alive
big
for
titty
that.
goth chicks.
wish I was alive for that.
I mean, everybody wishes they were alive for that,
Touche.
including the goth chick. And then for my regular action, batter up.
Oh my God.
Take some that fucking damage there, big boy.
Cleave him in half.
Prizes!
All right. dragon, sensing that it's all alone in its efforts now, is going to
Make a save first.
no, he made his save.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he's pretty good on it. Yeah, he succeeded on it. Yeah, so he took half damage and had none of the other effects. He is going to use a legendary action to make a tail attack against. No, actually. Yeah.
I'm seeing the ultimate strat for this, guys. Everybody just rush up against the dragon to give him a great big hug and have Flamin' blow us up.
Just kamikaze him.
Makes
Immoblin,
sense.
I need a dexterity saving throw.
I will not be able to do that, but I'll give it a shot anyhow.
I believe. Yeah, I believe. It was only 20. You were close.
I still believe.
So you take 14 points of damage,
Dead goblin.
and if you weren't dead, you would fall prone.
And he still fell prone in another way.
And then the dragon can move up to half its move speed. It's gonna come stand in the doorway here.
Does Chanka get a attack of opportunity?
I'm dead.
Chunk? Yeah, Chunk
Oh.
is dead.
I died before you did the big
Did
titted
I?
goth girlfriend drop.
Did I get one?
No,
think
he
it
did
did
not
you.
fly close enough to you to.
I come back up to full HP. Because these were just legendary actions that it did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you're
Alright,
back
Flameblin, it is your turn. You're back at full.
Nice. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and hit with. You know what? I've been having more luck using the blade, so move up a little bit here and do a melee attack.
Alright.
Yeah.
Big damage.
Nice. 12
And
points of
then-
damage.
I'm assuming that since he is still technically in this room, I can trigger a dance party against him as well, correct?
Yeah, that is correct.
He is in the
As
room.
as I'm triggering it, I'm going to shout to Lil Boop, I need to trigger your room's trap as well at the same time!
Oh, I don't even know what this room does.
It
All
drops
right.
him.
What does this do?
And it's a
Nothing.
trap.
Alright,
Not
so,
one of
Flameblin, give me a performance check or something similar.
Let's fly.
What room am
Let's
I in?
see.
You're in the golden gym.
The
You're in my
gym.
room.
What does it do?
Basically, it makes all the equipment come to life and restrain and damage.
Oh,
Unless you make an athletics check or something like that.
Will hurt you too, unfortunately. But
Yeah, you'll probably die in it, honestly. That's the thing.
I have things.
No. I would say I would do it, but I need to pick it up after you're dead, and I'm after you.
Oh damn! The dragon got them skills! No!
No!
Who knew this dragon could dance?
Oh, shit.
Flameblin, you take 26 points of damage.
Alright, I'm dead again.
Flameblin, no! Oh, my ghost is on your ghost. Why did you do it?
I didn't know he had the.
Why did you do the fucking sprinkler?
Who does that anyhow?
Should have flossed on him. God damn it.
Chonka, you are back up.
Pop my neck.
Oh, wait, pause for one moment. Before you do that, it,
I already clicked my one.
I need deck saves from everyone alive as more boulders fall.
Which
Because,
is
well, hold on, he
and
didn't come back alive.
I'm not actually alive yet.
oh yeah.
So it's just little boop.
Yeah.
And the
Of course,
dragon.
fine.
Little boop.
The
and
dragon should be at
dragon.
disadvantage. He's huge.
Yeah, he takes up like 9 times what we take up. He should have 9 more opportunities to get hit. It's only math.
That's right.
Let's see. That is unfortunately a failed save from Little Boop. You take 5d6 damage.
I
Six-
have 1 hit point.
Nice.
Now you don't.
Alright, back to where we were at Chonka. Give us this ward.
There we go. It keeps breaking. I'm trying to fucking select it. It's breaking. There you go. There we go.
He does succeed for half damage. Don't forget to take your psychic damage as you hate working
Oh,
out.
yes. Another no pain red
Gives you
9.
bonuses.
Oh, alrighty. It's time. Now, please. Fucking anchor arms over here. Anchor arms over here. Here we go.
Buddy.
And what that means, it's time for 9d6 of extra damage.
Bam, 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 bam. Drop them all.
Nice.
No pain, no gain.
The dragon's going to use a legendary action against you to do a tail attack.
Did he not take damage on the thing because it's paused or what?
No, he took damage.
He took.
Oh, the hell. Oh, I didn't see the health bar move. Oh, God.
I think the.
Big health bar.
Let me reload that.
Okay, yeah, I was stuck at like
Yeah.
utility. It was like over near utility. I was like, what the fuck? Let's see how little damage did I just do. We're never gonna kill this guy. He's got like 5,000 health. Alright, that makes more sense. It just glitched out. Alright.
Yeah, I think when it disconnected once, it froze it or something, so. Should be working again. You take 15
now-
points of damage as it swipes you with its tail.
Oh, yes, hurt me more. I'll give it back to you in due time, bitch.
Little Boop, you are up.
Quit. Toss me the rock.
Let's
Before
try
you
to
die, the dragon just takes it.
Okay,
I
here's
don't
the
know if we
rock.
want it closer to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but one fucking
Okay, here's
dragon
the
just not move past me, like fly overhead. I don't know how it
Okay,
makes
here's
sense.
the rock. Okay.
Besides, I want to get it.
Alright.
Okay.
I'll try to trigger the trap.
Okay.
She's suicidal. Watch out.
The the trap of Get Swole or Get Wrecked has been triggered. Athletics check from everyone alive in that room. Need a 14 to not.
Oh
get
my god.
hurt.
Two. What are with these fucking rolls? I've rolled like 4 2s out of my last 7 rolls. What the fuck?
Are
Are
you
you fucking
kidding me?
serious?
What?
This is rigged. I'm calling shenanigans.
Oh, you guys should have just stayed up actually, because then I could have nuked it. Fuck.
Well, no, Arden's gonna move before you move, so it's probably gonna fucking
Oh,
knock us down anyway.
Probably kill you anyways. Yeah. Okay.
But let's see. You took that. So, Little Boop, you have been crushed under workout equipment. As the dragon has shown you how swole he is.
Whatever.
Alright, Arden is up.
Oh dear God.
Insta-fucked. Dude, oh! Doesn't matter, but nice job.
So you drop the stone in front of you there. Let me clear out some of these templates. Arden is going to pick it up and walk over here. Moblin, you are back alive again.
Oh boy. All right then.
Pop that emo angel on him.
Gonna drop that. It's a bonus action.
Alright. He does succeed on his save and takes half damage.
Of course he does. I'm gonna move to see if I can't give some people some support.
Some support and block the way.
Yeah,
Perfect.
turn myself into fodder. And you know, I'll let him know his junk's really tiny. Oh. Apparently he's gonna whip it out and crush. Apparently he's gonna whip it out and crush me with it.
He shows it off just to show you how wrong you are.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Flameblin.
Alright. Over and give it the old stab attack.
Alright, you got advantage on it.
God.
Very nice. 9 points of
As
damage.
I attack it with my blade, I'm going to shout, "You can't leave! I challenge you to one more dance-off! Prove yourself!"
Last time was a fluke.
And if I need to roll persuasion, I will.
Yeah, go ahead and roll persuasion.
Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, no, not very good.
Alright, Jonka.
Well, now I'm just back to punching things. With my jacked up arms, that is. You fucking kidding me?
That's what you get for skipping so many workouts.
Holy shit. I'm fucking mental, apparently.
There's 20.
I got 2 things of no pain, no gain to roll.
Alright.
Got that as well. These really are just fucking anchor arms. They're just for show. Couldn't lift up a glass if I tried. And that's all I got.
You know what? I should use these legendary actions. He's gonna attack you with his tail attack.
Only
It
10?
hits you for 10. His tail attack's not his most powerful.
I've hurt my brain that hard before, just being depressed.
Little Boop, you are alive again.
Is that it?
Nope, that misses.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
Oh damn.
No.
That is 2 misses.
These dice are not on our side. Should have gone with nationwide.
I don't even think Nationwide's gonna be on our side.
Get the fucking gecko in here.
Flameblin, make a athletics or acrobatics check, your choice. The dragon is going to fly up this way. Attacks of opportunity to everyone except for Flameblin.
Oh!
And me.
Oh, he's going for it!
Wait, does an 18 not hit?
No, it need 19.
Holy shit.
Do I still get advantage?
Yeah, I still got advantage.
Jesus.
Immoblin was the only hit with that, where 8
I
damage.
didn't hit.
You know,
No.
19.
1 short.
That was 18.
So
Yeah! Yeah!
he flies over here and tosses you into the pool and says, "Let's dance."
Yeah! Woo!
Oh my god.
Immoblin.
Wait, shouldn't all of us be there for the dance?
But all the losers take damage.
You're shouting, "Get up here!"
I want to dance.
Oh my god. We're gonna fucking suicide.
Next to me! You gotta sprint! Get up next to me! Like pointing at the ground. Haven't managed! Can you get there if you dance with me?
Oh, that's right. If you're within 5 feet, don't you get like an advantage?
Yeah, you can do a help and advantage sort of thing.
Oh, would I be able to sprint and compete?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't cost you an action or anything to compete if someone else triggers it.
Okay. In that case, we're gonna line up.
We're do a conga line? This is how we're going
We're gonna do a
Wait,
throwdown showdown.
This dance determines whether or not we're worthy of having the heart.
This dance determines the fate of our whole species.
We
I'm
have the
wrong.
heart. We can do it.
All right, so
Only 2. Oh, we
performance
can't.
check.
We can't all 4 stack. Damn it.
No. So I guess are you triggering it now, or are you waiting for everyone else to show up?
I mean, I guess I could, if it was passed to me, I guess I could technically
Trigger
wait
it
for
now.
everyone else to show up.
Yeah. Oh, if you want to trigger it now, go ahead and whichever one of you would like to roll a performance check.
Who's got the higher one?
I think I'll trigger it now since we can't quad stack the dance advantage.
Right.
Yeah, we can't.
Alright.
Oh no, why can't we? We got conga line. It should be fucking counted.
I got charisma +5. What do you have, Immoblin? Got.
What's that?
How much? What's your charisma bonus?
Nothing.
Okay, then
Absolutely nothing.
I figured. I'm rolling with advantage. Here we go. I'm gonna initiate
Do it.
the dance off. Come on, baby.
Ooh, 22.
22, not bad,
Oh,
not
that's,
bad.
That's not bad at all.
Not bad. Let's go. Come on. What's it gonna be?
Devil went down to Georgia, motherfucker.
Let's go.
Yes!
Yeah. We got it.
So,
we hit him with the Slav squat. We threw on an Oshanka. Got down and we did the Slav squat, man. We were skipping around the one. Yeah,
We
man.
taught the Russians a lesson.
that's 8d6 radiant damage to the dragon.
Woo. That's good. After we finish winning the dance, I'm just gonna shout, Keep the stone and go!
Flameblin, it is your turn.
I don't think he's gonna drop it, to be honest.
Alright, that's okay. I'll stab him real quick.
You might also block that exit too.
Very nice hit. 14 points of damage. You can move if you want to.
Yeah, so if you want to try and block off the exits, that way he can't flee easily over there, because I won't be able to block it. I don't think we'll boop either. And I can get advantage next turn.
All right.
Vanquished you in the dance-off, leave us the heart and go!
Chunka.
Damn it, I'm one move short.
So close.
And with your protein bar!
Don't get advantage with that, but you can still throw it.
No.
Oh!
I passed it to Lil Boop for a little snack.
Yeah, yeah.
With how fucking bad that throw was.
Lil
I
Boop?
basically let go when I was getting ready to like launch it. I just dropped it.
I am here to dance, so I'm gonna do my cutie bees dance.
Okay.
I was about to say, I don't know if we have if our other dance is up, if the thing's up yet, because I only use it 3 times in a minute.
This whole fight has only been a minute so far, so
So we don't have any more dances, because I think we've done all 3 now.
yeah.
But if we can lure him into there, Freddy Fazbear will help kick his ass.
True.
He-
Real smart. Little poop. Smart.
Let's see. Does that recharge? No, that doesn't recharge. That's
Failure.
That is 20 points of damage to Flameblin.
What was the attack again? What was the
Bite.
attack value? 15?
Yeah, 15.
Since I didn't use a bonus action, I think on the last one, I should be able to use this reaction, right, to the attack.
What doesn't? A reaction's not a bonus action, so yeah, you can use that.
Yeah.
So this increases my AC to 5 for both the triggering attack and the end of my next turn.
All right, so
Snazzy.
So
he now needs a
I could-
17 to hit you.
Yeah.
He's surviving. You literally
gonna
lit
try
yourself on
again.
fire and he didn't know how to bite you anymore.
But
Oh. That
oh
one pretty
jeez.
good.
An 18 does hit you for 18, or a 24 hits you for 18 damage.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And he's gonna try one more.
Oh no.
27
Oh
for
no.
13 damage.
Maybe dead.
I think he died.
He wasn't too happy about losing that dance off.
Immoblin, you do get an attack of opportunity if you'd like it.
Yeah. I wish I could actually use the bonus attack, but I can't.
No, not for this, but
Oh, you guys saw that. It was going to be a 17.
It was.
Toppled over.
so close.
That's bull. I was robbed.
All right. Immoblin, it is your turn.
Well, let's see here. Man, I gotta go after this fuck.
Kill me, so I can spawn here and do the thing.
Can't he do the thing too?
But I get advantage.
What's your move speed?
30.
Let me see here.
I can probably kill you. Maybe. What's your AC? Wait. I might be able just to fucking throw you.
That'd be cool.
You're pretty small and I'm pretty big. I feel like I can just chuck you in that direction. You'll get there.
Yeah, let's do that.
10,
And I'm right before you, so that should work. Cause yeah, we'll need to block that off.
20. And I think I'm gonna hit him with Bring Me to Life.
Bring me to life.
Wake me up.
But
Ooh, so close, but not quite.
Again,
enough.
it rolled a 17 and then fell backwards.
This dragon is rigging it, I swear to God. He's blowing on the dice.
I mean, somebody fix the stability of the table or something.
Kind of awkwardly tilted.
Flame Blend. You can respawn.
I'll respawn right in front of them. How close do I have to be over to the to touch the castle? Yeah, I have to touch the castle.
Yeah, I've got to touch it.
Any one of you guys, if you could use your dash, you two that are back here, Brandon and Elena, you could use your dash to get up to it and touch it. It's a bonus action to use it.
Oh yeah, that is a.
Oh, that is? Oh, I guess I don't even worry about throwing you. I can dash over, because I want to try and dash over to here the best I can. So yeah, Elena, you can actually just dash and use that then, I forgot.
Alright. No, if I don't think we've got enough, it's tough. It's tough. Alright, I'm just gonna cut him. I think that's all I'm gonna be able to do right now.
Yeah, when Elena spawns, she can summon the Mickey Mouse.
When I spawn.
Yeah, when you...
You
when
just
you-
gotta run over, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
that was
when your
running.
legs spawn and you start moving. When your turn spawns.
Cut him again with my fire sword. Huzzah!
Nice. 13 points of damage.
Lost the dance off. Give it up already.
You lost! You lose!
Chonka.
Alright, I've dashed. I will now
Alright.
stare very broodingly at him.
Lil Boop.
Summon the animal
Staring broodingly is my job, man. What, you trying to take my job now?
No, I have a brooding stare. You have a very edgy stare.
Okay, I'm doing it.
Do it.
Wait,
Alright,
wait,
you
wait.
touched a house.
I'm going to look at the dragon and say, have you been a good little gobbo?
Alright. Give me a deception or persuasion check. Your choice.
Oh, yeah. With advantage. Okay.
Advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, baby.
It's rigged.
It was rigged from the start.
A one
Always
and a
has
two.
been.
Always has
Somebody else do it. Somebody else do it.
We don't have any more
so,
turns. It's his turn next.
I think you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
About to get bitch slapped.
All of us?
No, just you.
you.
You're about to get bitch slapped.
Yep.
So little buggy bears run out and it didn't show all the dice there, but you take 80 points of damage.
Damn it.
Holy shit.
We could have done that to the dragon. We'd have won. Fuck. God damn it.
Bitch.
We'll get it next time.
You know, the little buggy bears,
get 'em next time.
they haul little Boop's corpse back to the house. and the buggy bears reappear from the castle that vaguely resembles Little Boop.
This is fucking terrifying.
Let's see.
Fight like a man, you coward!
Still no recharge on that. That's a shame. We're gonna spread the love around. We're gonna do a bite against Flame Blend for 25 points of damage.
Hey guys, I can't raise my AC high enough to deal with that one.
Claw attack against Chonka. And for 12 points of damage there, and a claw attack against Moblin. 13 points of damage.
Yeah, so I'm dead.
And then
Fight
you
me like a
immediately
man.
come right back.
You're back up.
At this point, the dragon's getting rather angry. Why won't you just stay dead?
Because we want to play with you. Have you been a good gobbo?
Oh no!
What kind of fetish do you think this place is?
Do I have advantage by chance since I'm like right next to someone else there?
Only little gobbos get advantage.
Yeah, I don't think you have advantage on it.
Come on, pass it. You can do it.
So what is it? Is it persuasion?
Persuasion or deception, your choice.
Well, I'm going for deception because they're both the exact same, but I'm lying my ass off to this dragon.
13 is not high enough. You need a 15. Give me a dexterity saving throw. Alright, you have just barely avoided being attacked by the buggy bears.
Okay, and is that just like a bonus action to do that?
Yes, that was just a bonus action, so you've still got an action if you would like to use it.
Okay. I most certainly do. I don't think I get advantage on it.
No.
I don't get shit on it.
Yeah, that is a unfortunate roll.
Well, they've all been, so, you know.
Flameblin, you are up.
I pop back up and say, "We need you to die so we can play with the buggy bears forever." I'm gonna stab him. Then, while screaming, I'm just gonna go ahead and activate Flame Blend Ward. We all gonna blow up. Ow!
Alright, he does succeed for half, but he'll still take half.
Since we're all blowing up, would that be 13 times 3 divided by 2?
His 64 divided by 2, or 64 times 3 for 18d4 divided by 2, so he takes 21.
Blam!
And the rest of you take 27. Except for Flameblin, so I guess it's really just Chonka that takes 27, as Moblin would be destroyed by that. Chonka is not, though.
Nice, Chonka. You got this, man. Do him dirty.
Kill him! Did you kill him?
Oh, he's not dead yet.
No,
that
you're
was
up, Chonka.
Oh,
You
it's
just
my last,
you
my
just
last
survived.
Flame Blend Ward, so...
Yeah,
do
you
that.
survived it, Chonka.
Oh, I survived. Well, I was in the bathroom. But I survived.
Cut him and then I
breath
just
attack.
pull up again.
Oh. So I got another no pain, no gain.
You should, yeah.
What you tell me is it's time for this boy to fucking get the beating of a lifetime. With anchor arms.
With anchor arms.
Son of a bitch.
Fucking close,
You
man.
want to be around the other side for your advantage.
Oh. Wait. Oh, I was... Oh, I didn't realize he was unconscious. Okay.
Yeah.
That works. And I got 2 things of a thing. Come on, be
Extra
enough.
punch. 11!
Big damage. Kill him.
Come on, big money, let's go!
Come on.
Oh, he's dead!
I'm gonna rip off his wings. I got 2 arms. I can grapple 2 things. I'm gonna rip both his wings off.
Alright. Just for the heck of it, give me a strength check on that.
Oh dear God.
That killed you.
I fucking pull so hard I die.
Yeah.
Arrgh!
Yeah, you pull the wings off of this dragon. And with that, you guys quickly return the heart back to its rightful resting place.
As you hear rumbling from underneath, and a Trask pops up.
Whole colony of purple worms comes burrowing up from the depths.
Oh god. Too much noise in the deep of the mountain. The Balrog shows up.
It's like,
The
yep,
whole cave
okay, we're
becomes
done.
sentient and hates us.
Alright, we can
Kill us.
go ahead and be dead now, that's fine. Yes, we did it!
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah, and it only took us dying like half a dozen times. That was pretty good.
You only died a half dozen times.
Yeah, something like that. I can't
Let's
count.
check after 3.
Oh, you know, you're doing better than me. I get up to 2, and then after that, I'm like, I don't know.
I died more than I can count on my hands and toes, I think.
Well, you lost a few, haven't you?
Yeah. How many am I supposed to have?
More than 2?
And shit. I guess the soul regenerating thing doesn't work out the way it's supposed to.
Yeah, maybe you just need a protein bar. You'll be fine.
I try and help you with that. I'll walk over and just stab him with the fire sword.
I had 9 HP. He's like kills.
Alright, you dead? Respawn, right? All of a sudden he doesn't respawn.
That would be
Chonka?
hilarious. The respawning stops working once the invasion's over. Chonka's just dead.
You killed him. Oh my God, you killed Kenny.
Right. We did it, guys. I'm gonna go back to being a goblin and doing nothing now.
Should we clean up all the blood? It's kind of a lot of blood everywhere.
It's fine.
It's
Nah,
also
it's
also
kinda
their only
artsy.
source of fresh water. That could be a problem.
Nah, it's kind of artsy, and I think that's just gonna flavor it.
That's an ambiance.
You're probably right.
Said for years we need to decorate this place like a real goblin lair.
And
That is
today
true.
we did it. Today we
We
did it.
did.
It is kind of weird. It's looking at my blood all over the place, though.
Say if we when we respawn, do our bodies stay where they last were? Like are we do we
Our
just
own corpses just sitting around.
littering the place?
Yeah, I think in the original adventure, it's written as you get spawned as a clone of your original body. So yeah, your original
Guys,
body
that
was
was
scattered
me
all
from
over
3
the place.
rounds ago.
Wait, I'm just a clone? What's my purpose? Which one was the
Have
real
no
me?
purpose.
Does this mean if we revive one of the corpses, there's 2 of us?
How do we revive a corpse?
Just gotta get the right magic.
What the fuck? I don't even know how to do magic.
The granny knew magic.
Go hunt her down, kidnap her back. Get some of her soup while we're at it.
You know, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, that soup was good. I'm gonna try to remember. Did the granny look like she was, do I remember seeing her carrying any ushankas or monocles when she came through?
No, no, she did not.
What's that?
She did not carry any of those.
Okay, just making sure. I want to make sure we weren't betrayed by the soup.
What are we gonna do with all these ushankas anyway?
You use them for fire, maybe.
You know, you could probably turn them into protein bars. I'm just, you know, throwing an idea out there.
Oh, you right, you right.
You could probably turn our own ugly corpses into protein bars, too.
I want to make my own soup out of everything that died here.
I don't know. I think Flamelins is going to have too high of a fat content to be anything good for, like, you know, proteins and stuff.
Everything.
That's probably true. That's probably true.
And Little Boop, she's too sweet, you know, so she's going to be high in carbs.
Yeah, it's gonna make the flavor all weird too. We'd have so much sweet and sour all mixed into a soup at once.
Oh, yeah, you know, you could take the Flameling corpses, and you could take the Little Boop corpses, oh, and you could take the, my corpses, and mix them all together. I bet you'd get a good flavor out of that.
Make a nice cake out of that.
Could make a nice cake out of that.
I don't think we have an oven though.
No, no oven around here. Perhaps that's on the to-do list to assemble.
Whenever the grandma comes back, we should get an oven from her.
Well, I still wonders who the necromancer was that did all the attacking.
That
It was
the
a dragon.
Yeah, the dragon was the necromancer.
Dragon.
I don't think so. I think there's something else.
Dragon can't be necromancers. Only people can be necromancers.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't cast no spells.
I think maybe it was Immoblin. Immobilin's always talking about death and stuff. I think it was him all along.
Think he set this all up?
Yeah.
Probably. He's a rat bastard.
I think he's got a death fetish or something. Maybe he set this all up just so he could die a whole bunch and make it look inconspicuous.
I think that makes a lot of sense. You know, he wasn't really pulling his weight tonight. Those die rolls are pretty bad.
It looks like he purposely missed a lot of those attacks.
Was whiffing on purpose. Let's get him.
Kick his ass.
And I get advantage.
Oh, camp him.
Oh, that's still a bad roll.
Kick his ass.
So the group of you,
We spawn camp him. We gotta follow him wherever he respawns. We gotta keep killing him. He's gotta spawn somewhere here.
All I got to say is, "Rah, bitch! Rah!" I don't fucking fight that.
Oh
Too
god.
dangerous to be left alive.
He can kill us all. Gonna burn this whole cave down. Oh wait, you all dead already. I'm just standing in the fire burning, not dead yet. You guys all died.
Like to
How
think
come
that-
you guys died? What happened?
Just get more
Why is it
help.
warm in here?
I thought we were beating up on Immoblin. Why am I the only one alive?
Why you guys beat yourselves up? How do I fight the fire?
I like to think that's how the short
You know-
story ends, is with the group feuding for the next 1,000 years.
And actually, it's not really feuding. They're just having a blast, blowing each other up.
Blowing each other up, yeah.
Literally just finding creative ways to kill each other.
Like, we're immortal goblins. This is awesome.
I'm gonna RKO you from off the roof of the building. Gonna break your face.
The tunnels in and out
That's pretty
eventually
awesome.
seal off with just mountains of rotting goblin corpses.
Ooh,
some
you know what?
charred
Speaking of
from
rotting
last-
corpses, we've got a rotting dragon corpse.
Not rotting yet.
Well, no, but I mean, it's on its way.
It is on its way, but it's not there
But I
yet.
bet you we can make soups out of it, is what I'm saying.
Ah, soups. Of course.
I want to try cooking the rotisserie style, but that's gonna be a big fire.
Well, you know, I know a guy.
Oh, you know what? Oh, we should do it then.
Yeah. His name's Flamelin. He's really good at making the big fires.
Hey, Flamelin, you think you can help cook this thing rotisserie style?
And then just completely just out of my mind at this point, I'm like, yeah, that Flamelin guy sounds like somebody we should get to know.
We can always use more fire around here.
Yeah.
If only we knew a guy. I was like, yeah, I know, right? If only we knew.
But I do know a guy, that's what I'm saying.
Well, who is it?
Where
The guy
is
named
he?
Flamelin.
Right, yeah, just round and around.
It's Flamelin. Oh, it's this guy that I know. Oh, who's the guy that you know? Our clones are just fucking brain damaged at this point.
Right.
We have goldfish memory.
What we didn't realize was that with every death and rebirth, you experience intelligence loss.
You lose 1 IQ point per death.
You just become freaking goldfish.
Eventually, we become complete monkeys.
Oh,
Evolve
shit.
into creatures
That's funny.
incapable of speech. All right. Well, that was a fun one.
That was fucking
That
funny.
was a fun one.
Yeah.
We did it.
Where'd you find this one?
This was published in the monthly D&D magazine that Matt Coville publishes.
Oh,
cool.
nice.
Yeah.
I really liked it. I thought that was a lot of fun. It
That was
was
some
very
silly
cute
shit. I
play.
loved it. That was some funny stuff in it.
Yeah, indeed.
yeah.
Oh, by the way, I found an adorable enamel pin that I wanted to share with you guys.